Hey everybody! Stupid, crazy, and angry people vs. Bikers 2021 episode 1028. Wow, I can't believe there's that many, but there is. It looks like we're in the fast lane here, and from the start of the video, he's kind of in the middle. He's going off to the left. Let's see what happens. So, rider's totally in the wrong here, obviously. Riding on the shoulder, not supposed to do that. This looks like the US, so definitely not supposed to do it. Another rider. They just don't care. What are they looking at? Yeah, I'd honk too. It's like, what are you doing?
What? What do you want? Huh?
Rider's 100% at fault. There was no reason. So he honked. Whoop-de-doo-dah. You know you're in the wrong. Just keep going. No, no, no. You want that video interaction because you want that YouTube money. Let's be honest here. I mean, I'd do it, but at least I'm going to be honest with you about it. I want to do it for the YouTube money. Now, the driver's in the wrong. Driver, just let these idiots continue on their way. If they have a plate showing, feel free to call them in. But otherwise, you know, best bet is as a vehicle driver, just like riders are wearing GoPros for dash cam usage, get a dash cam for your vehicle. It's not expensive. That's why I also have dash cam videos, because I have one in my truck, and it's the best thing ever because I can show what crazy people are doing. In this way, that driver could show, like, look at these riders, you know, and turn it into the police. Or the police, depending on the state, they can just go off the video footage itself from the act you committed from endangering others, because this could probably be considered careless, reckless driving even. Yeah, you know, maybe they'll go after them, and you got their plate, you got the video, you just send it in, you don't even have to interact with these people. I'm just saying. They were in such a hurry to go around, they ended up slowing down to confront this guy. That also makes no sense. You were in such a hurry, wouldn't you just continue on? Just trying to get close to that mirror, probably.
What do you want? Okay, so what? I'm on a bike.
So you're going to break the mirror off because somebody honked at you. And yes, he came over, but it was way up there. It didn't affect him, didn't even almost hit him. It's just a rider, again, looking for that YouTube money, looking for that jackpot for the views. That's all it is. Luckily, he submitted it, and it's shared on Moto for us all to see forever, and also my video forever, and they don't make any money with it shared this way with, you know, reaction video or with Moto Madness. They don't make any money that way. So if you go to the link, watch it, have your ad blocker on, don't let the guy have any money, any revenue. What a moron. I would have been so happy if this rider would have went down. Not a real rider. Gives us all a bad name. Look, I heard people are honking at him like, what the heck are you doing there? Man, idiots on bikes. Where is this? Is this the US? Mr. T's Adventures. Trying to look at the plates. Nah, okay, Europe. So, I don't know. This could be legal. Don't know. They were turning into their driveway. Why would they think somebody's coming down in an area that has nothing there? I would say you shouldn't be riding there. I don't know this country's laws, so I can't 100% say. I'm just saying. They're turning into their driveway. were they using the blinker? I mean, I don't think it should matter because no one's expecting you to be in this no man zone. It's a solid white. It's striped off. It means you're not supposed to be there. But you're probably going to say, but they're lane sharing. They're lane splitting. They're allowed to be there. In the close to the lane, not like way out here. But then again, like I said, different country. Can't tell. Yeah, the blinker's on there. Could have been the sun. We can't see it. I want to give him benefit of the doubt. The blinker was on longer than that because of the sun, and they made a turn. You know, I'm going to say rider's fault, but not knowing the country's laws. Let me know if you live wherever this is. Is this England? I mean, the plates didn't look like they're from England, but maybe they are. Let me know in the comments. I don't know. From a U.S. standpoint, I would say he's at fault. Even in California, where lane splitting sharing is legal, you know, I would say you would be at fault. Car seems to be at fault here. Also, overseas, probably Australia. So maybe the last one was Australia because it looked like Australia plates. It wasn't as long as, you know, UK plates. So could have been Australia for that last video. So here we go. Yeah, cars being rude. This looks like a weird lens or something on the camera. I don't know what type of camera he's using. It just seems, something seems distorted about it. You know, cars don't look proportionally correct. So I don't know if it was that close or not, but it was rude either way. Once again, let's escalate the situation. Yes, driver did something wrong. Give maybe a finger and continue on. You don't have to antagonize people. That's where road rage happens, and you could be at the losing end.
You're nothing but a mother you are. You shouldn't have a fucking license. Get on.
Here we go. We're doing the charades. The guy cannot hear you. He's in his automobile. He just sees your hand flinging about. He has no clue what you're motioning, what you're saying. So you're just talking for the camera at this point.
The road, mate.
It does seem weird. Oh, is this a Suron? Yeah, Suron e-bike. I didn't even see that in the corner. Yeah, it's like, why is he all the way to the right? Yeah, the car went around. The car can accelerate faster than a Suron. Surons are pretty neat bikes, pretty fast E-type mountain bike, dirt bike. It's in between. It's nowhere land. But kid is all the way over, or guy's all the way over to the right. Yeah, I would be a little annoyed too if you're at first blocking the road and making it harder to get around. But if you treat it like a bicycle, you're just going to kind of have to wait for a second and go around, or just go around and not see him ever again. So, like we like to say, two wrongs don't make a right. So now he's going to speed up. He's going to get it. He's 59, so he's breaking the speed limit. If he's trying to look incognito that he's a bicycle and can be on the road, I bet he's not plated. Bet he's not plated and insured, and he's faster than a 49cc moped, scooter, e-bike. Yeah, that's why he was going slow. He's trying to blend in. Now he uses the speed. Obviously, he shouldn't be on the roadway, right? I'm just saying. I think you're crazy for trying to catch up. And it's very clear you shouldn't be operating that as a vehicle on the roadway because you're not plated to do as such. But you're going to blame somebody. You want to blend in as a slow moped, but You're gonna also create friction between drivers. You've been a driver yourself, Mr. Central Driver, and you know how frustrating it can get when there's a slow vehicle blocking the road, basically, when can go much faster. Now you show your speed, so why were you going so slow to begin with? To blend in.
You know you turn left. You know you turn right there, right? It's a one lane going straight.
The same thing as we were.
I'm on.
You're all the way to the right trying to blend in. You were not acting as a normal vehicle in the lane. You were on the shoulder going slow like you should be to blend in on that, because I guarantee you that is not plated. So you should have been like a bicycle and have your 3 feet, I believe it is, next to the shoulder. That's all you have. They went around. They can go around. I'd go around you too, because you're not a plated vehicle. They don't have to stay behind you in that lane. They don't have to. God, this is infuriating when people put up a video like this trying to claim that they're in the right. They're in the wrong.
I'm on a bike.
I know.
So you got 3 feet. If you're a bike, well, you don't get the whole lane.
Waiting for the other truck like everybody else does. You were in the turning lane like we were. So we were both in the wrong.
No, I wasn't.
Have more courtesy.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, see, they've admitted that was a turning lane, and they were in the wrong. He was in the wrong for going straight. They were in the wrong for going straight if we look at that intersection. But, he's mad because they passed him on the straightaway. He wasn't mad because of that intersection encounter.
And I didn't even know what you were doing. You just honked at me. I didn't.
Yeah, they honked to let you know they were there passing. Why do people get so offended with honks in this country? I don't know. I don't
even know what you were doing.
Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I think it's crazy.
I can lane split if I want to. You can't use a second lane. Oh, I know. They were mad because they said that I was cutting those people off. I was like...
But, yeah, I still say you're probably not, unless your state somehow you got a plate for that, you still shouldn't be right here where you're at. You have to operate that like you're on an e-bicycle. I don't know of a state that actually allows you to plate a Suron. Let me know in the description if I'm wrong. Maybe something's changed in some state. Point to the state. I'll look up the statute, or hey, better yet, let me know what the statute is, the number. I'll look it up.
No, I can lane split. You were in the lane that goes onto the freeway. It's stupid. They were just dumb. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I seen you. You shop at Seymour. I think we went to high school together. Yeah, Central East.
Now you're probably blocking traffic behind you because you guys want to have a, what would that be called? Get together here of old memories. Hey, you went to the same high school. Like, just go, people.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm assuming people are behind him. I don't know. It looks like a busy road. Wrong lane, buddy. Baton Rouge. They think they're getting on the interstate. They're not.
It's only one lane. This isn't a 2-lane, sir.
Old guy. At some point, unfortunately in our country, we don't take the keys away soon enough. We don't want to embarrass our elders. Everyone feels like they have the right to drive, and politicians don't want to do anything because it's seniors, and that's the large voting population, but something has to be done. At some point, a senior has to say, look, I can't drive anymore. I need to give up my keys. My grandmother gave up her keys. She knew when she couldn't drive anymore. She did the smart thing. Unfortunately, not too many seniors do that. They will fight you tooth and nail. It's their right to drive. I'm still a good driver. No, you're not. I mean, you can't judge yourself driving because obviously people do things like this that he shouldn't be on the road.
I don't even know.
Okay, now you go. You're like, don't hang out. It was clear they were braking. Don't blame them. Oh, what? There's a car turning right. He had to brake. Maybe that car slowed down rapidly, put their blinker on rapidly. It's not the Lexus's fault here. And if you were to rear end him, it's your fault. You should have been paying attention. There's a car in front. You should be looking at what that vehicle in front of the Lexus is doing. Look ahead, people.
What the
Don't blame them. It's not their fault. What? I wouldn't get over. Well, you're being an idiot. You just moved to the fast lane. Why would you now get back over? Oh, so for no reason, you're gonna go back. For no reason, you slipped over to the left. Now you're like, you slipped back. That's erratic driving. Normal people don't do that. Other people are not going to expect you to come back. I bet that trucker was looking in the mirror, saw you swoop over to the left. Hey, that lane's still clear. He's moving over, and now you're acting like, hey, what's going on? You know, dude, what are you doing? I didn't know what that hand job was. That the peace symbol? Maybe that was the peace symbol. Maybe he was acknowledging he did wrong. I don't know. Benefit of the doubt there. Kind of both in the wrong. You both kind of came over around the same time. Not that big of a deal. Don't worry about it. You're obviously going faster than the traffic to your left. And you're not in the left lane. So both kind of at fault. It's Kamala. She's going to get that double D. That big D. Sometimes it's your own friends you have to watch out for, okay? This is why I don't ride on the street in groups of unknown people or even people I know.
Slow the down, bro.
Well, it's kind of weird. Why are you all doing a U-turn? Okay. This lane's ending. Lane's ending. And you're hauling ass up. I mean, people aren't probably expecting somebody to be hauling butt through this intersection, and when the lane ends, you're probably going faster than the speed limit. I'm guessing this is probably a 35 zone. Was there even a speed limit? Probably right there, 30 miles an hour. You're going a lot faster than 30. You're definitely at fault. But yet you post this. You're coming in hot. Why would they think you're going to be going 30? And besides, they could be inching out to look to the right too. You know, obviously a vehicle stopped to let them go. And you're not supposed to block intersections. At the time he was approaching, that other car was still back enough that the guy we were pulled for, he would have been blocking the side street. You're not supposed to do that. Anytime you just shouldn't be going way faster than the posted speed limit and expect people to be able to judge your speed and then act surprised when a car is turning left. Well, why would they think you're doing 60 or 50, whatever it is this rider's doing that's obviously above 30 around everyone because he's impatient? Why would they expect you to be using that lane at those speeds when that lane ends? It's your fault. You played the game and you almost, T-boned a car. Car's fault. Both of their fault now. They're all over the road, which lane they're picking. He probably didn't see you because blind spot, and you're going to go on and on about it. Hey, he gave a wave. Sorry. No one was injured. Like, you know.
Você veio pra cima de mim.
Sometimes it's best to run the amber, okay? I would disagree with that. I don't think it's really best to run the amber, but let's see what I thought. Yeah, if I'm on the bike, I make sure I pay attention to what's behind me as I'm coming up to the light. Any lights. Why? Because of this. People think you're going to go through, and you don't. It didn't help that he last minute changed lanes, too. Yeah, see that? He last minute changed lanes over here to the left, which might have thrown the car off, thinking, well, if you last minute change, you're probably going to go through the light, and then you didn't. There's just traffic up ahead. Why would you do that? I could see if the car got over to the left to go left up at the light, to get up there. It would alleviate traffic, but he didn't do that. He just swerved back, so it didn't save them any time. I'm going to say something happened earlier for the driver to be like, you know what? I'm going around you. Or the riders have been going ungodly slow for a while. Driver got upset. Either way, driver shouldn't have done that. I don't know either of these riders. Possible.
Look out there.
Kind of makes you wonder if the person in the car called the cops, what would they say? Because obviously they were in the wrong, but the rider's also in the wrong. You should still not try to damage somebody's property. Most likely didn't do anything. If he just pushed the mirror back, that wouldn't do anything. That wouldn't be any damage. Thus, what's the police report going to be? Driver did something, possibly gets a ticket. Rider did something, possibly gets a ticket. They both get tickets. They both have to go to court, most likely. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You always wonder if the person's going to call the cops or not. You don't know. They might be worth it. They might be like, hey, whatever. I'll still call the cops. I believe I'm right. But yeah, most people won't. But as long as there's no damage, if there's damage, then yeah, it might be worthwhile calling the cops. Yeah, you might get a ticket. They just got a ticket. You will have to explain why you went around. You'll probably have to say, well, they were messing with me or something. And if those two weren't with that guy, then he doesn't have a GoPro. Maybe they have dash cam to show that you were doing something earlier. and we just don't know that in this video. And yeah, you have to analyze the situation. But you see a lot of these riders share these videos. They think they're in the right, and they're clearly in the wrong, but it's for the views. Now, would they actually share this to the courts? Probably not. So anyways, have a good one. Stay well, stay safe, and we're approaching Christmas. So Merry Christmas, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.